What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another early afternoon in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And this afternoon in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with my very first actual ladder brew with Etherdrift legal in the format. I did manage to put up a very quick video during early access, but I was on the road, very difficult to find time to record or edit. But as you can see from the background behind me, for those of you who've been following for a while, I'm at the in-laws in Parma, which means it's my last day in Italy. Tonight I get on a plane, and sometime tomorrow I'll be back in Indonesia. Just give me a few days to get settled in, jet lag and whatnot, and then we'll be back to regular content with Etherdrift. But I couldn't, just end off the holiday without making a quick brew tech, and this one's a doozy. So, without further ado, let's jump into this afternoon's brew, simply called the Cursed Network. This one's It's an interesting one, and I mean, I've already been on a bit of a spree, as you can see in my spare time, off camera. But this Grixis deck is really making me happy. It's some sort of affinity list in a certain way. Up. But it's also like a Cursed Recording combo deck, which is one of my favorite cards from that set. Oh my god. Why can I not remember the name of the set? Give me 1 second, because that's embarrassing. Oh, by the way, 99% done. So with the new achievements, I've already got a few titles. But it was Duskmourn. Duskmourn, of course. Arguably one of my favorite cards from Duskmourn, this Cursed Recording. And for those of you who've forgotten, what happens is you can tap it and copy your spells. And of course, if you can copy your recording and then have multiples of them on the battlefield and then tap them both down and then cast a spell, then you get a copy of the copy of the copy of the copy. It can go banana town. And the main win con is going to be Haunt the Network, hence the name of the deck. So one of the new cards, it doesn't have affinity written on it, but it might as well. And there's a few cards in the set where even if you type affinity in the search box, you won't find them, but they still really care about either how many artifacts you have in play or in your graveyard or something like that. So this one makes 2 1/1 Thopters, which is pretty good, with flying, also very good. And then the chosen player loses X life and you gain X life for X is the number of artifacts you control. So of course, the whole point here is to go, get as many artifacts on the battlefield as possible. Tap a Cursed Recording and then cast a double Haunt the Network for the win, and you gain a buttload of life. It's really, really satisfying. But of course, you got to survive until that point. So we've got some counter magic, some removal in the form of Tithing Blade, which is an artifact. Ends up being an alt win con if you can craft it, but we don't have too many creatures. There's just the Thran Spider. However, you can also craft with a creature that's on the battlefield, so then you can sometimes just craft it with one of the Thopters or maybe a little Mirex token. Then we've got Collector's Vault, which is phenomenal in the deck because we've got a little bit of this discard synergy with the new Monument of Endurance. More on that in a second. But it's also going to make us a treasure token. So you're just filtering through our deck to find the bits and pieces that we need, all the while making a bunch of treasure tokens. And then when we get to 5 mana, we don't have to use any of those tokens to cast Haunt the Network. So then the more treasures we have on the board, the more this hits for. But in a pinch, you can use them. Of course, they're great. But going into the Monument of Endurance, what's probably going to end up being one of the most impactful cards from the set, IMO, at least from what I've seen in the preliminary testing of other content creators I follow, it seems to be really busted. And whenever we discard, which of course we're doing quite a bit here, not just through the Collector's Vault, but also potentially with Ill-Timed Explosion, and one of the modes on 3 steps ahead, then you get to pick one of these modes that hasn't been chosen that turn. So drawing a card, making a treasure token, which is, again, what we're trying to flood the board with artifacts, or it can end up being your alt win con as well, by pinging the opponent down for 3 life. So if, you know, your first big Haunter network that you set up doesn't kill them off, then maybe you just discard a few times with a Vault and polish them off with the Monument. Of course, the Iron Spider makes sense. It can be a sort of card advantage. It makes an extra artifact when it enters the battlefield. It isn't an artifact itself. It just makes perfect sense in any sort of these affinity decks. But the only actual card that says affinity on it is the Demonic Junker, and it's all the way down here because it costs 7 mana. But honestly, like, most of the time we're casting it for like 1 or 2, which is amazing. And it's also just nice to have something like that in the deck, because then you can get the maximum value out of an ill-timed explosion, discarding something that can even kill something as strong as an Atraxa. So pretty nice. And that's the deck. Nothing much else to add as far as the main board goes. 25 lands, couple of Fomori Vaults have been amazing. There's been those games where I have so many treasures down that it's essentially just a Demonic Tutor. You can just go and find whatever you need. It costs 3 mana to activate, but you just can look so deep into your library that, you know, you just need to find that one more Haunter network to win the game. You're almost guaranteed to find it. It's been phenomenal. Of course, the new Verges are in here. And then talking about the sideboard, gets really good in these colors. We've got Duress and Negate for a more controlly matchup. We've got Ghost Vacuum for the Graveyard Hate, as usual. Bitter Triumph is obviously great in this list. If, you know, we need something quicker than Tithing Blade at instant speed, also something that can kill Planeswalkers. And it also synergizes nicely with the Monument, because you can discard something to Bitter Triumph and then get the value from the Monument. A Braid, let's see, is the fact that we're playing in this new meta with all these new artifacts and our vehicles and things from Etherdrift, is playing like a bunch of, you know, up to 3 different ways of dealing with artifacts. Too much, too little, let's find out. And then some Withering Torments for the Enchantment Hate, if necessary. And that's the deck. Let's jump into some games. Grixis is always the combination of shenanigans, isn't it? Best of 3, Platinum tier 2, I think. Been cruising up nicely with Gobos also. This Gruul version's really doing it for me. I'll, yeah, you know, just stay tuned. Like I said earlier, we'll need some time to get settled into my new... So I built my own new house, and it should be ready pretty much. But, you know, it still needs to just, like, move in mattresses, put the fridge in the kitchen. Like, the house is done, now we gotta put in all the stuff. Ooh, we're playing against someone in gold. So it might take a few days for me to just get completely settled in. That seems pretty nice. We can cast Vault. Yeah, no, this is definitely a keeper. Anything, I mean, there's only a 1 of Enigma Jewel in the deck, so if we can go Jewel into Vault, we'll take it no matter what. And if he plays out a Llanowar Elves, I'll actually go this taps for black. I'll go Tithing Blade now. Okay, that's problematic. I think we're gonna go for the Vault, discarding Junker. Unless he plays out the 3 mana new guy, because it's now Abzan roots that I'm seeing. So it could be, you know, the... What's the new guy called? Ketramose? You just splash for Ketramose, and like whenever you exile stuff from your graveyard to trigger the roots, you also get a trigger from the Ketramose. There's this new card as well that does it. Not bad. By adding 2 more artifacts, we now discount the Junker even further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts on the board. We can already do like a pretty, because we'll use one, and if we top deck a land, we still need red mana at some point. But yeah, this Roots deck is pretty bananas. Fortunately, we can do Graveyard Hate and Withering Torment out of the side. Let's see if that can't. Okay. Well, I'll do the Vault. Okay. One, two. If I could find the Curse Recording, but we still don't have red mana, we'd have to use our treasures. But if we could find Curse Recording, maybe we use a Spider activation discounted by the Jewel to find it. I don't think we're risking too much to just die right away, but we're also not getting through for any attack damage, so I feel like we need to win with a one-turn kill, want the network. I do think we have to find Curse Recording before we can actually fire this off. So let's do a little... There she blows. Can we... I mean, we're still on 20, right? So, and they're not really gaining any life. The issue here is... So, wait, yeah, we can use 2 Power Stones and 2 red. So then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast the network. Yeah. Land, an untapped source off the top would make it even better. I haven't done the math, but I think it's a good starting place anyway. And then we should get some Thopters. So. I'm trying to figure out like what his big old finisher is going to be here, but he's still not really popping off full on. We're not at that turn where he just kills us. There's Ketramos, eh? Okay, so nice. Extremely nice. But I don't think we're there yet. And Ketramos can't attack yet. He can only exile 1. He doesn't have anything in his graveyard. So, cool. I think we're good to just chill. He can mill a card. Cool, bro. Oh, tap land. Well, that's fine. So, since this is free anyway, nothing here kills artifacts. Bye. Getting it done on turn one, in game one feels pretty good. I think Tithing Blade's just really not good here. Although Ketromose with the Indestructible, Enigma Jewel, the chances that I'll draw that again are pretty slim. Two vacuums. Two Withering Torments. Hopefully, I mean, we're up a game, so it's okay. But let's see what this guy brings in from the side, because now he knows we're an artifact deck, and I think everybody who's clever in playing this new format will have some form of, if it's fortunately no red, because like the Brotherhood's End stocks have never been higher IMO. If like the synthesizer decks become a problem, it's just like a kill all sweeper. Just gets rid of everything for 3 mana. Any red deck, Giant even whatever, should probably have like 3 of those in the side. Well, that looks really nice though, so we're gonna keep it. I love it that this immediately fixes both of these verges. Sure. Something to discard, if we need to. I'm gonna try and set up a turn where we go Curse Recording into double ill-timed explosion. That's the problem.
Show them what you're made of.
Big problem. And there's the might. Yeah, I think we've almost certainly lost this one. Just may take a little while until Ketromos can actually attack. But regardless, if he gets roots down, we're so dead. Okay. You still got like 2 mana available.
Never give up. We can win.
Wow, this deck goes hard, man. I've been planning to build this because, like, it's not really my thing. You guys have never seen me really make a roots deck. What you gonna spend your might on? The Power Stone? Makes sense. So just get the recording down. Hang on for dear life. Cauldron would be a disaster, because then you can just give everything the might's ability. But I don't know if you really, yeah, of course you play Cauldron in your Ketromos deck, but oof. -2.
This will be quick.
It's only creatures though. Land.
Not finished yet.
Oh, you blimmin' little freaking. Yeah, sure. Good for you. I was really hoping to. I mean, I'm hanging on for dear life just because content, but this one did not pan out. Would have really been nice to get our vacuum down a little sooner. I don't really know if vacuum's fast enough to keep up with this level of self-mill though. May have to be something more along the lines of a ley line, black ley line, because we don't have white, so no rest in peace. Oh. Wow, that's so annoying. Yeah. Okay. I think once the Ketramos, now if he does this, however, yeah. Oh no, because this doesn't exile itself, it only exiles the thing, and it can't do creatures. Wow. Just wow.
This is embarrassing.
This guy just brings him back though, right? Okay. Too many lands, didn't get what we needed. The problem is he always has other things before Ketromose comes down, so... See if we can go a little bit more control-y, more counterspell oriented. Still have one demonic junker, but it's like, again, same thing. He's just gonna go wide. And Ketromose has indestructible, so it's more about trying to pull off the combo and not die in the meanwhile. So maybe counter magic and duress the way to go. Okay, well, we got the vacuum and vault into monument. Nice thing here is that, like, if he's got artifact removal with you know, he's more incentivized to get rid of the vacuum. Than the vault, and we kind of rather have the vault than the vacuum. If that makes any sense. I think this is the negate turn. A douche. Yoink. I think I'd rather use my vault and threaten some kind of interaction. Yeah, well, that would have been freaking nice.
They'll talk about this fight
A little
for
while
centuries.
ago.
Share in my
Okay.
glory.
Sweeper, please, deck. Okay, well. Let's see what he decides to kill. Now, I'm hoping he uses the Haywire Might on something now, so that recording can stay on the board.
I believe in you, friend.
Yes, yes. That's what I like to see. Yeah, we can both draw the negate and cast it, should we need to. I wouldn't like to, but it is a thing I can do. All right. Woo. It's not a one-turn kill, unfortunately. No way, dude. No freaking. You are so lucky, my friend. So lucky, my friend. You are so lucky, my friend. I mean, really, dude. That is next level bananas. What a crock of crap.
It's not a victory without you.
Unbelievable, bro. One turn away. And you found the answer after I just exiled the last one from your yard. Is just insane. Disgusting. Unbelievable, bro. I'm still reeling. It could have been any other card, man. Oh, just if it wasn't that might, we would have, you know, we would be in a much better situation. Now there's just no way. Good game. Good game. My first look at a Ketramos deck on this side of the table. I've watched some other people play it. I haven't played it myself. So pretty nice. Disgusting. I think for those who like that kind of thing. But we got to do the thing once against them and we took a game. So I'm pretty happy. Like, our sideboard wasn't exactly ideal against that kind of brew. I'm more geared towards like aggro matchup. I was expecting to find like a lot more of the usual mice and things, because that was my experience on the first few days after set release. But people are starting to craft the new cards and the meta's shifting. So now it's just like, just try and put some stuff in your sideboard and hope that you get the right things, right? But by doing that often, you end up having not enough answers. You know, there's a lot of like 2 of answers, and because you're trying to like cover all bases. Only because I have a vault. Need a different color, please. Blade. Slowed him down. Get that thing off the board. Okay. Is everyone that I play tonight going to be running Haywire Mites? I mean, quite likely. No land. Opponent has Haywire Mite. Life's good. What? What? Was that a misclick, or have you got another Mite in hand? Okay. Hey, don't you just love Arena? What the hell? 25 lands in the deck. This guy probably only has 23, 22. Thank you. Sweeper there against this deck is just fantastic, right? Like, definitely not siding those out. And you don't even need a big discard, because it's mostly little dudes. Now we just start making, you know, as many freaking artifacts as we possibly can. Okay. Let's see which one he takes. We got the backup, fortunately. Hopefully it's not the vault. Okay, good boy. That's a good laddie. So if I play this for 1, and then this... taps for 3. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. My bad. I wouldn't actually have minded that other red source, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll trim that out. Okay, we're looking great. think I'm gonna... discard ill-timed explosion. Okay. Where are you going with this? That's fine. Now it's a problem because it's got 6 toughness. Found the answer. Okay. Still looking pretty good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're at the very least gonna get to stabilize significantly now. Turbo Turtles. What you got for me? I mean, next turn is looking pretty good. I would say pretty good. Whether he finds a way to get rid of our cursed recording or not. Also, I can block now, so I don't know if you're gonna attack. Sure. Didn't think so. This is a free trigger for an extra artifact. And then, bam! I love that there's a card in Dimir-ish, you know, that doesn't necessarily have to be splashing white. That has some life gain since we lost the Black March. Okay, so go wide, tokeny dudes. Definitely got to bring in the artifact hate. Sorry, Enigma Jewel. Let's see how that goes. Again, we're up a match. Brought in the Withering Torments also for the Overlords. Okay, at least we've got some Scrylands to try and find something more juicy, but a Braid's not bad. Okay. Not a fan. I mean, obviously pretty good, especially like, you know, trying to make some sort of a... Oh, yes, please. Max speed thing. You know, you play this first, then you play something else after that has start your engines. Oh, yes, this is going to be lovely. Boom. Boom. Oh yeah, we never get to see what that was. Yep. Sweeper proof. You know, there's some good things about it. That's enough lands. Thank you. Losing life, huh? I mean, quite significantly. This thing is no bueno. It's for a turn, we need to do something. Another cage. Eh? Sure. Double Withering Torment, but we lose 4. That's really doesn't seem good, but at least we got rid of the Evangelist, so that seems okay. Maybe he doesn't want to swing to... Nah. So you can activate this EOT and put counters on it. Holy crap, can we stop drawing lands? Please, deck. Thank you. Unbelievable. Honestly. We tap these 3, swing with the Voyage car. I will kill that gladly. Prevent 1 damage this turn. Yes! Sure. The second one still goes off. Free one of those next turn seems pretty good. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, so that's coming down. Eh? I'm assuming he kills our curse recording. At this point, I don't really care. Okay. Okay. get you down now. That's 2 mites down. This is one of the best new cards in the set, I would say. Slowly it's becoming abundantly clear. So bye-bye Monument, unfortunately. My goodness. Or the Vault. What does he go for? Whew. Okay. So we found a Junker off the top. And let's just do it. Five life. Ah! I just need to draw Haunt the Network. We're like halfway through the freaking deck. Should be any second now. This is where Fomori Vault would have been insane, right? My god. Just wow, man. Okay. I got another one. Oh my lordy lord. Okay. You little freaking person. We're taking at least 2. Okay. Okay. Taking 3. Oh my gosh. I swear, bro. This game sometimes just... It really looks like it's made on purpose to make you lose, bro. Like, just the last thing I could have needed there was another land. The very last thing possible. The next card was gonna be on the network. You see what I mean? He just puts a counter on whatever one and we die. Honestly, I don't know. Run it back. Just got a bit unlucky. Turbo Turtles. Amazing hand. Fantastic hand. Amazing. Doesn't get much better than that. Okay. The typical turn 1 Llanowar Elves, turn 2 Paul Patrick Root with Offspring. We just go for the Monument into Ill-Timed Explosion. He needs to play something... No, he doesn't have the mana. Nice. Easy. Mm-hmm. This guy's really making me work for my money. I think, oof. Okay. Because of the order in which my oh, I don't have enough mana to do both. What? 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm one short. What I was gonna say is that the order in which they appear on the card, you would get the trigger twice. Don't want to risk it, right? We have answers to things. Okay, we're taking... I think this is going to be the turn. Okay. If we abrade, we can abrade his dude. Oh. And now you are so screwed, my friend. Oh. And now we go schwank. Draw. Discard. Bye-bye. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta freaking love it. I wish I could play this deck for you guys longer, but I've arrived at the 1 hour mark. And as I told you, I'm on the road, I'm packing, I need to get ready for a flight and things. So I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. More can be done here. I believe that this is a... Oh, first of all, let's go have a look at some... Man, I'm getting some good achievements. Check out this one. Copy 25 spells. Nice. What was I saying? Yes, this jumping back in with some final thoughts. This deck isn't by no means the only way you could build this, but like the you know, this combination of cards here is amazing. Could we do different things with the rest of the deck, like in terms of alt win cons and whatnot, or is this enough? You know, maybe the mana base could do with like a crawling barons or something other than Mirex to like maybe win with the mana base or something, you know, like, because it is a control-y type of a deck. Maybe there's some other sort of thing that we can pop in here to make this not our only plan. Something, you know, we like I did mention some of the alt win cons in the deck tech, but you know, things like Tithing Blade and Monument of Endurance are slow and hard to set up, especially now that, as we saw, everybody's running freaking artifact removal. So I don't know, but definitely very fun. Oh, win rates. Let's go see if my Untapped has picked this up. Boop. No. Why? For some reason. We'll have to leave it at that. I don't know what the hell's going on with my OBS. I think it's frozen, but hopefully I've caught this outro. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one with another fresh Ed the Drift brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.